parks filling up with family parties, and oftentimes that means kids enjoying those inflatable bounce houses. But parents have reason for concern after two scary situations made the news involving those inflatable structures. You may recall in upstate New York, 3 kids were injured when a strong burst of wind swept that inflatable house 15 to 20 feet into the air. The other incident happened just a few days ago in Colorado. Strong winds pulled the plastic stakes right out of the ground, and it swept that bounce house across a field with a little boy and a girl inside. With those accidents fresh in our minds, the question is how to stay safe but have some fun.
All right, next slide.
It's the week that kicks off summer break for most kids in West Michigan, and that means picnics and parties in the park. But with recent incidents in the news about bounce house injuries like this one over the weekend in Colorado, there is good reason to take extra precautions.
I was somewhat concerned, but ACP Entertainment made sure that they're going to make sure that we don't have any issues with anything blowing away, and they're going to staff 1 person in each bounce house.
ACP Entertainment set up today's event at Douglas Walker Park in Byron Center. And without any regulations in the state of Michigan over inflatables like bounce houses, obstacle courses, and slides, parents need to take the lead and be extra vigilant about safety.
Right now we're watching the net move a little bit. Honestly, it's kind of nice, especially for the kids in the bounce houses are jumping around and getting hot. But if the winds start picking up from here, where these are really flapping, and again we see the unit pick up, that's when we know that it's time to shut it down.
What are some of the suggestions you think parents should ask someone, a company, that's putting together an event like this?
If you're looking at booking a bounce house or some sort of inflatable for your party, a few things to ask. First off, do you have insurance? That's a major point. Michigan does not regulate inflatables, and they do not require insurance in the state of Michigan. The other thing is do you anchor your inflatables? And are your employees and people who set up your inflatables trained? If they are not trained, if they don't anchor them properly, run.
Again, here's a few things that parents need to keep in mind. Insurance, he mentioned it. Staff training. Can a staff member actually stay on the site during the event? And pay attention to the strength and the length of the stakes that are used to brace the inflatable, and the grade of the vinyl of that inflatable, and the weather conditions, of course. If it seems like it might be dangerous, then just shut the bounce house down, and it can deflate, and it goes down really fast. Just as fast as they go up, they can go down. So if it's any kind of a situation that just might be a little nerve-wracking, better safe than sorry.
Definitely, especially when you see those things that we just saw recently, and it's just so frightening as a parent when you think that your kids are in those bounce houses having a fun time, and you just don't know what could happen.
Something happens like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good advice.